Hello everyone, we are in the middle of a boss fight and I decided to record it and said, oh, let's record another devlog so you guys can see like some updates. I'm testing right now a few updates that I made. There's a couple things that happened. So started by the way that the boss behaves. So before, the first implementations, every time the boss had some options in terms of attack. The boss could attack the whole group, right? The whole group, even though there was like a tank attracting the damage, like with the taunt. So what I did was like, now we have like something called AOE intercept, which is basically useful for these situations because it avoids like the team wipe in certain cases. But yeah, so certain cases you can just make sure that your tank is indeed attracting the damage, so you can protect your group. So like now we really have like DPS as a DPS, tank as a tank, so we can literally prepare your group for that. So yeah, let's I was in the middle of the fight, so another simple update that I made was like the boss is like bigger compared with other enemies. You can visually see the difference, so it's kind of clear the difference. Yeah, let me choose some damage real quick so you can see. And yeah, we're always gonna try to reduce the HP of the boss to show another thing, which is basically the phase 2 of the bosses. So each boss has like a phase 2. So you know that they will evolve the fight. Also, I changed the effect of some cards. For example, this card that I'm holding right now. Now it visually, and also the calculation of the way we calculate, it's different. So before it was like the card says deal 4 damage 3 times. Before it was just 4 times 3, so let's execute like the 12 on spot. But now what I'm doing is like doing like 3 3 4 4 4, so 3 times. So see, like that. So apply the damage 3 times. That's useful because there's some perks that increases the damage like after certain attacks, so that's useful for this kind of things. So let's attack a little bit. Let's remove the vulnerability, and yeah, that's it. See, it popped AOE intercepted. It means that if there was no tank with taunt, probably the whole group would receive that attack. So let's remove the shield. Let's attack a little bit, and I'm going to yeah, I can use that. Okay, let's put more shield. That's phase 2. So now we have a boss in the phase 2. Some bosses, once they get to this phase, they invoke more minions, and some will increase the shield. Some others will like AOE attack, of course respecting the tank. If there's a tank with the taunt, not attack the rest of the group, so there's a protection about this. Let's regen everyone, so all the decks. That's another thing. I added this card called Disarm, which is basically deal 4 damage and strip the target's buff and block. Why is that? Bosses and elites, they are smart enough to increase their own attack, their own attack over time. So I ended up in a situation where there was a boss that was able to get like their attack so high that I couldn't I had no way to defend myself. So this still happens, but now we have at least cards that help us to like defend ourselves. So it's kind of like, oh, I can't remove the buff, so they need to start over. Because what was happening is like the boss was just increasing the attack, and now the boss is just you can just remove the whole damage and the whole buff. So yeah, let's I don't think there's any buff to remove yet, so I can remove the block, so that's useful for this. So I remove the shield, and yeah, let's how that goes. So yeah, this I need to keep my tank protected, so I'm gonna make sure. Okay, I don't have any cards to give me extra energy. Okay, let's regen. Oh no. Okay. See, that's interesting because I was not able to absorb enough them damage. And I want to see, and I want to show you what happened now, because now there's no tank to protect the whole team. So now what I can do is like try to get like a rest. Oh no, there was no rest card. So remove this card. Remove this enemy and see. Okay, see. You start to get like damage to everyone. Now I'm gonna revive. I'm reviving the tank, so I'm grant the tank 6 of shield and do some damage. I will. Yeah, let's see if I can. Let's reduce. All allies, regen, so shield. Okay. Yeah. Could I try to? Yeah. That's it. So we got this boss. Another thing is like I already got the points, the perk points for this boss. So I will see, I will not receive any perks every time that I kill this boss again. But yeah, talking about the boss reward, now we receive specific cards based on specific bosses. Some bosses, they drop specific cards. I don't advertise which boss drops each card, but it's possible to see that once you progress the game, because you can say, oh, this I am always seeing the same card every time that I kill specific boss. In this case, what happens is I offer you one card, for example, this in this case, the Dispel Shot, which is basically to remove the buffs and the blocks from any enemy, and the rest is just random offers. So you get this card in specific, and you can get like other cards together. So yeah, that's basically the update for today. Like the way we handle like bosses still like evolving. I think there's a bunch of mechanics that I'm still working on it. To make sure that the boss it's not like a regular encounter. Of course, that the first encounter is always a surprise. You need to understand how the boss works, but it has to be um, a surprise in terms of okay, last time the boss didn't attack my support, or now he's attacking my sniper, things like that. So it's kind of things that changes. You need to change the strategy and keep your party alive. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it, and I hope you guys enjoy and I see you in the next devlog. So thank you. See you later.